There's a mixing again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Running right through him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Runs over it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, Dobbins pushes him over and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. win 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
From the gun, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Browns touchdown.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on second down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and very short, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Touchdown, Browns! Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Browns 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This one out quickly to Watkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Browns 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 83 yards. Are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
That's out quickly to Bateman.
And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
43 is the mic, going 43. Check, 43.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And how
about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they just